I want you to imagine with me that you are married and you've been waiting since long time to have a child. And you kept praying and asking God that you want to have a child. And you kept waiting for this thing to happen, but it didn't happen. And then when you reach to 86 years old, God has give you what you asked for, which is the child. And then after your child start like growing up till he become in the age of the like teenager, then you find God is telling you that you should slaughter your son. This is what actually happened with Ibrahim, may peace be upon him. If you just open the Holy Quran in chapter 37, As-Safat, we will find that God explaining for us the story of what happened with Ibrahim, may peace be upon him, and his son Ismail, may peace be upon him.
رب هب لي من الصالحين فبشرناه بغلام حليم فلما بلغ معه السعي قال يا بني إني أرى في المنام أني أذبحك فانظر ماذا ترى قال يا أبت افعل ما تؤمر ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصابرين.
So what happened that one day Ibrahim, may peace be upon him, while he was sleeping, have seen a vision that he is slaughtering his son. So he went and he told his son that I have dreamed that I'm slaughtering you. So he knows as a prophet, when you see a vision, when you see a dream, it means it's a sign from God that you should do this act. So he went and told this his son. So his son told him, Ismail, may peace be upon him, told his father, Ibrahim, may peace be upon him, do what God ordered you to do. Do what Allah told you to do. So he took his son to a place, he get the knife and he started trying to slaughter his son. So his son told him, in order you to not feel empathy and to not like change your mind, put my forehead facing the ground. So you don't see my face, so you don't feel empathy while you're slaughtering me. And actually this is what happened. He put his forehead on the ground and he got the knife and he started trying to slaughter him from the neck. And he tried to slaughter, the knife is not working. He keep trying, the knife is not working. He keep trying and the knife is not working. Even his son told him, "It's harder, Dad." And then he kept trying. Also, the knife didn't slaughter. After that, he heard a sound coming from the sky. He was the angel, Jibril, may peace be upon him, came as a messenger from God to inform him that he has passed the test.
فلما أسلما وتله للجبين وناديناه أن يا إبراهيم قد صدقت الرؤيا إنا كذلك نجزي المحسنين إن هذا لهو البلاء المبين وفديناه بذبح عظيم.
This was a test for Ibrahim, may peace be upon him, and Ismail, may peace be upon him. And he told them, instead of you slaughtering your son, he will slaughter this God from the heaven. And this is what happened. But not only this, there was a reward for Ibrahim, may peace be upon him. What was the reward?
وتركنا عليه في الآخرين سلام على إبراهيم كذلك نجزي المحسنين إنه من عبادنا المؤمنين وبشرناه بإسحاق نبيا من الصالحين وباركنا عليه وعلى إسحاق ومن ذريتهما محسن وظالم لنفسه مبين.
The reward that he got another child from his wife, that she was in a very old age, that it's impossible for her to give birth. God has made her have the ability to have a child, to give birth. And at the age of 90, she had Ishaq, may peace be upon him. This was the present, this was the gift from God to Ibrahim, may peace be upon him, because he was submitting himself and his son to the Creator. This is the meaning of Islam. This is the meaning of submitting to God. This is the meaning of surrendering to God. So this was his reward. And from Isaac, who came from his generation? Jacob, which is Yaqub. And from Jacob, Yaqub, who came from his generation? Moses and Jesus, Musa and Isa. May peace be upon them all. And from Ishmael, may peace be upon him, came generations, and came Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, the last messenger. So you can see how we all are related to each other. So what are the three things we learn from this story? First thing, that we sometimes face a lot of problems, tests from God. And we feel at this moment that there's no solution, there's no any hope or no any belief inside us that this really is going to be over. Feel like we're stuck in this problem, we're stuck in this test. But from this story, we learn that everything, even if it's so hard it is, God will empower us and will help us pass it. By praying and by accepting this, by being grateful for this, we start seeing the graces that we have, that we're living in, instead of seeing this as a really negative thing, and we really feel like we lost hope of it. We feel like there's no any solution for it. No, we have a faith in God, in Allah, that this will be over and we will be rewarded with a very amazing thing later on. But we just have to be patient and we just have to pray to God that He help us to get over it. And definitely it will be over. And the second thing, as Ibrahim, peace be upon him, was going to sacrifice his son for God. So life is about sacrifices. So how bad you can sacrifice to God, this is what will make a difference between you and any other human being in this earth. So we sacrifice an opportunity that God will not be satisfied with. If we sacrifice a relationship that God will not be satisfied with, if we sacrifice a job that God will not be happy with it, if we're sacrificing a money that God will not be happy with it, all of that, we will find that we are getting a reward from God in heaven, and also we'll be getting a reward in earth, while God will substitute it with a better opportunity, God will substitute it with a better way of income, God will substitute it with a better relationship, God will substitute it with many other things that He will be happy with it. And of course, we will have His blessings. This is what really matters, His blessings and His mercy. The third thing, that with a full faith in Him and His abilities. And by slaughtering the goat, we understand the meaning of being kind to each other, being helpful to each other, the meaning of donation, that from this meat that we are slaughtering, we will give it to the poor people, we will give it to the needy people. So this will show care and love. This will show love and care and kind to others. So this is the meaning of humanity. So happy Eid, brothers and sisters. May this Eid be full of happiness, full of prosperity, full of joy, and you enjoy it with your beloved ones. And I ask Allah God to empower us, to take us away from all the sins, from all the temptations, to guide us toward Him and to reward us the heaven, the paradise.